that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, 4 down. 56, Mike.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guy will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball carry.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now it's the backup Smith. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Washington first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is caught. touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Logan Thomas, his second touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And it's up and good.
Makes this Washington 9. Browns nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Mayfield. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
It's a gain of
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Smith on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gandy Golden, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
16.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Washington.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Smith now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 12. And a Washington 1st down.
Let's go. 19-18. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 51 come up. 51 come up. Let's go, defense.
From the 50, it's Smith. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
The final shot here before break. Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mayfield
Picked off at the 47. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
10-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
56, the mark was 56. Check 56.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30.
Oh, boy,
10.
he got no feet.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Browns get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
14.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. It's Smith. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin this drive with Chubb. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Mayfield to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Washington.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
Dancing to his left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head?
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
Ball carrier.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 17, Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 38. Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 17.
They run it again with Chubb. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside.